guys, I made it to Oregon and I am camping here this week. Can you believe these rivers? It is insane. I am so excited to find a spot tonight. I'm really hoping we get lucky because it is Saturday and trying to find a spot along these beautiful rivers in June is gonna be hard. But I've moved to the west side to try to get past the hordes of mosquitoes, and right now all I have is beautiful rivers and waterfalls. This past month was a whirlwind. I went from the warm beaches of Hawaii to the California coast, down through the Arizona desert and into New Mexico, where I tackled a new AC unit install. After that, I hit the road again, traveling through Utah, Colorado, and Nevada until I finally landed in the forests of Oregon. And I didn't realize how much I needed to slow down until I got there. My body was tired, my mind overstimulated, and somehow without planning it, I ended up at the perfect campsite tucked deep in the trees along the Rogue River. What I didn't know was that this spot had no cell service, and I mean no service. That meant no clear skies for Starlink, total disconnection. No messages, no updates, no uploads. And at first, I panicked a little, wondering how I'd keep up with everything. But then, something shifted. The quiet started to feel comforting, and I realized this was exactly what I didn't know I needed. We live in a world that's always on. We're expected to reply instantly, post constantly, and always be reachable. But in all that constant connection, we lose touch with ourselves. And I'll be honest, I struggle with this. As someone who films their life outdoors and shares it online, it's easy to get caught up in doing it for the feed, instead of remembering why I started this in the first place. This past week gave me that reminder to slow down, to breathe, to sit by the river with a warm cup of coffee and just listen to the water moving past. To finally pick up the book I've been dragging around for months and actually read it. To be still. This time off-grid let me reconnect, not with technology, but with myself. And in that silence, I found clarity. I found peace. And I remembered that sometimes the most important connection is the one we've been neglecting all along. I'm just leaving the campsite right now. I'm hiking on this trail along the river. And I'm gonna cross a bridge to the other side of where I'm camping of the river because there's a beautiful waterfall over there. But I also heard, like I was looking on all trails, and I also found out that if I hike down a couple more miles, there's another waterfall. It's called Knob Falls. So I wanna go see that area. I also wanted to say a big thank you to all of you guys that commented on like where you're from. That was so fun to read where everybody's watching from. I mean, places like Germany, Canada, Poland, Italy, Australia. There were several people from Australia, lots of people from Florida, California, New York, Massachusetts, Indiana, Ohio, Texas. Like, I feel like I could name every state pretty much. So it's just so fun that people watch from like all over. It was like really humbling actually. I really appreciate all the encouraging and kind things that you guys said in my Is Van Life Safe video, because it just reminded me like, you know what, there are people that just enjoy watching me and Apollo and what we do and not focus on all the negativity, but just keep focusing on living our best lives and sharing what inspiration we can. So I just really appreciate that. This waterfall isn't named that I know of. Like the one I'm actually hiking to is called Knob Falls. I don't know that this one has a name, but it's still gorgeous. So right up where, kind of like where that darker bush is right there, that's my campsite with the log poked out. That's where my van is. The other thing that I just found so incredibly encouraging was just all the comments in that video about how different women and even men are going out and doing camping and travels for themselves, even if they can't go with somebody, like they're not letting fear keep them from doing those things. So that made my heart so happy because I am just very passionate about that. It doesn't matter what age you are, what season of life. It's never too late to try something new. And sometimes you can try something new and realize you actually really like it. Like if you had asked me a while ago about doing van life stuff, I would have thought you were crazy. That was like so out of my wheelhouse. And I have found such peace, such healing, such enjoyment in this lifestyle now that I can't imagine not having found that. So, well, first mistake of the day was not bringing my mosquito repellent because they're a little aggressive on this side of the river, more so than on the campsite. And I'm wearing, of course, a tank top and shorts and just making it super easy for them to feast on my body right now. The trail through here is so peaceful. It's heavily wooded, it's so green, and the nice thing is you have a lot of shade. So I definitely recommend, if you're in this side of Oregon, to do this little hike. Like, I never was a huge outdoors person before. I liked it, but I didn't spend a ton of time outside. And I think after just going through some difficult circumstances in life and going through like some therapy, like trauma therapy, and just really looking at ways that I can improve my mental health, you know, continue this healing journey and find peace and contentment in life. Like, the outdoors has really helped with that. It's definitely made me feel closer to God and just appreciate His beautiful creation, to spend quiet time in nature. I just really have gotten so much healing from being out here that it's something I like to share with other people and encourage them, even if it's just going for a small walk in your neighborhood. But if you have that opportunity to be around water, especially like water, just the flow and energy of it, it just regulates our bodies and helps us just bring that nervous system and anxiety down. It helps soothe my soul. It's probably the best way to say it. Soothes my soul. I might just live here and never come back to civilization. You know, I've talked about sharing my location with my family and friends, and I'm like, if you guys don't find me, it's because I've gotten lost in the woods in Oregon and I'm choosing to be lost out here. So there is this really creepy flying bug that's been going around. I don't know if anybody can tell me what this is. Please do. Oh, I'm trying to focus. But they have been flying all over by the waterfall today. They have wings, and then on the back end they have like little pinchers. My camera's not wanting to focus. There we go. Guys, I think it was worth it. Check out those falls. It just looks so cool coming down through this ravine here. See, this pulls a lot of amps, 959. It's already brought this down to 20%, but this sucker works really good for charging all of my camera equipment, gear. I've been using it so much on this trip, and I'm really liking it a lot, and it has saved me with needing to make my coffee this morning. Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting any. Today feels like a 2-scoop kind of day. Also, the nice thing about being on the coast is right now, the high for today is going to be 60 degrees and sunny. So it's going to be a beautiful, cool day, which means my solar panels are going to get to recharge really nicely, and I'm not going to be running my AC, so everything is going to just recharge really well. I'm very excited about that. Something about having your batteries under 50% just kind of makes you kind of stressful, because then I feel limited in my stove usage and just using all my appliances that I normally use. So for the last couple days, I've really just been like really being stingy about what I'm using and when. This cup of coffee sounds so good right now. Oh, good morning. Are you excited to go to the ocean this morning? I'm excited for the cool weather. It's going to be nice. So part of my life with living on the road full time is I do have to work remotely, and that includes taking video calls. So today I actually have a work call with Nuvo since I'm an ambassador for my van build company. And before I jump on the call, I need to get my laptop charged. So sitting here in the clouds by the ocean, my battery has jumped from 25% to 28%. So I'm getting a little bit of a solar trickle, but I don't want to charge my laptop while I'm on my call. So I'm going to get that plugged into my power bank and then jump on my call. Hi, Maggie. Good to see you. My Zoom call with Nuvo went really well, got all that done, and I'm excited about just some summer plans I have with them. But right now I am driving up along Highway 101 because I'm looking for this place outside of Brookings where apparently there's some really cool rock formations out here, and I've seen some things online on YouTube and like Instagram, just different videos and photos, and so I was like, I really want to come check it out for myself, see if I can find this spot. Oh man, stopping fast. Hold on. Stopping very quick before I run into the van in front of me. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Found a little banana slug on the trail. They're so cute. Found a snake down here. Oh. It's just hanging out, you know, right by my feet. I found these berries. Do you guys know what these are? They're like a yellow. They're very pretty. I'm not eating them because I don't know if they're safe 100%, but they're very cool. So this area has a cave down there, and as you can see, water just going in and out. And there's that really cool island. It is such a neat place. I am standing, I'm kind of like shaky because I'm on this little ledge and it's so windy on either side, and all I can think of is if I fall, I die right now. So you guys better appreciate this shot right now. You probably are not. You probably are not appreciating it. I risked my life to show you guys this. That trail is definitely not mom and dad approved, but I did it anyway, and it was very cool. I just braved the craziest hill to give you guys this view. My legs get so shaky when I go on this stuff. It just kind of freaks me out. Even though I know it's totally wide, it's just seeing the ocean on this side and the ocean on that side. It's a little creepy. I feel like this is a moment of the things I do for YouTube, and this video is gonna get like no views. But I did this for you guys. Okay, I did it for myself. Catching my drone for the shot. I totally got my finger with the propeller and it's been bleeding. I sliced my hand up. So I hope you guys like those drone shots because my thumb is now pretty messed up. Should have listened to the sign. This is my casualty. Double bandaged, but worth it. It's another new morning, and I camped off the side of the road last night on this little pullout. There is my thumb injury and a little gluten-free strawberry muffin. I'm gonna head back to the coast this morning because I really would like to see a little bit more of the rock formations. You know, I'm ready to head north, but at the same time, I'm so close to this area that I feel like it would be silly to not see some more things. I honestly didn't realize how much I'd use my new UDPower portable charging station until I actually had it. When the power goes out, this thing has your back. Thanks to its built-in UPS function, it kicks in instantly so your devices stay on without a single hiccup. Whether it's keeping the Wi-Fi connected or the lights on, everything just keeps going without interruption. It's absolutely perfect for van life or off-grid camping with enough juice to power small appliances or even brew a fresh cup of coffee out in the middle of nowhere. One of my favorite features, especially as a full-time content creator, is the number of charging ports. I can keep all of my camera batteries, drone gear, and video equipment powered up and ready to roll. Plus, since I work remotely, having reliable backup power for my laptop is a game changer. This makes it so easy to stay connected and on top of everything, even when I'm miles from the nearest outlet. I am definitely loving my new portable power bank by UDPower because not only is it 1200 watt, I love all of the options it gives me for charging everything. I mean, I could be making a pot of coffee right now on this thing too. I've done that every single morning. I've used this because I want to save my van battery. This is life-changing. I know I'm going to be using it on the road all the time. I also really like it has these light functions here on this side, so at night if I want to bring it out by the campfire, I can charge equipment out there, listen to some music, and I have some lights as well. Different options on the lights, so it's kind of cool. Lots of options. Turn them off. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to hold it down. Oh, they blink, okay. Okay, we'll turn that off so we don't have a seizure. Anyways, there's a fast charging button, there's an optimized charging button. You can do normal mode, eco mode, and then on the back, there's an option where you can plug in for power if you want to plug that into an AC area or with solar. So I have been really loving this. Right here is a solar and DC in plug. And then on the back side, you have your AC input and your solar in input. So lots of options on how to get this fully charged when it's done. For me, I have my portable solar panels, so I like to charge it outside and using the sun. But if you are somewhere and you want to hook it up and plug it in, you can do that as well. But all in all, this has been a really great unit. This also has a DC 12 volt, so I can actually use this to blow up my inflatable paddleboard if I'm by a lake or a river, which I really like this. It's nice just to have one power bank that does everything. So you have tons of options, so you can always stay fully charged, fully connected, and ready to enjoy the outdoors. Made it down here, and it's kind of nice to start my day this way. Okay, drop it in the comments. Are you a mountain or a beach person? I'm curious. The fun thing about exploring is you always find things that you're not expecting to see, like this cave. That cave is pretty cool, and there are starfish all around it. Unexpected treasures. By the way, my thumb is still bandaged up. Woke up, it still hurt today, but it's doing better. Moments like today are when I'm like, is this my actual job sometimes? Like, I feel so blessed and fortunate, but the fact that like seeing cool places like this is what I get to do, man, I'm feeling pretty grateful today. After a week of camping beside the river, hiking to waterfalls, spotting wildlife in the woods, and ending up on the coast with my feet in the sand, it finally felt like I could exhale. It was a kind of quiet, slow-paced getaway I didn't even realize I needed. And now, as I get ready to hit the road again, I'm carrying a little more stillness with me. A reminder that sometimes the best connection we can make is the one back to ourselves.